In this video, we're going to talk about who will win the Champions League. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. The Champions League games will resume for the first time since November, making the beginning of the return for the most prestigious club competition in Europe. This gap from competition is longer than usual because the World Cup was held in the winter. There are still 16 teams left, and each of them has hopes of being named the finest in Europe, but there can only be one champion. 2020 winners Bayern Munich will be eager to avenge their shock exit last year at the hands of Villarreal and have already enjoyed a perfect start to their 2022-2023 Champions League campaign by coming top of a tough group featuring Inter Milan, Barcelona, and Victoria Pleasant by winning all 6 of their matches. Throughout the road, Bayern scored 18 goals while only giving up 2 goals for their opponents. In their pursuit of a 7th Champions League title, the players coached by Julian Nagelsmann appear to be in excellent physical shape. Many betting sites for the Champions League have them pegged as one of the favorites to win the tournament. It'd be foolish to count out a team that features Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, and Lionel Messi, despite the fact that their recent form in their local competition hasn't been very impressive. Despite complaints from PSG fans in recent weeks, the French club sits top of the league won by 5 points. The Parisians finished second in Group H, tied on points with Benfica, with Mbappe scoring 7 times, making him the competition's leading scorer, with Mohamed Salah. Following 6 match weeks full of action, the last 16 is now up in motion and providing some pretty eye-opening results. There's already been quite a bit of drama since the resumption of Europe's best knockout competition last month. The competition features a series of blockbuster fights between some of the most successful clubs on the continent. After coming back from a 2-0 deficit in the Ruhr Valley to eliminate Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea has secured their spot in the quarterfinals. Bayern Munich has joined them there after sweeping Paris Saint-Germain 3-0. Spurs were unable to turn the tide against Milan though, and have been knocked out as a result. Benfica are the only other club to confirm a ball in the pots for the quarterfinals after crushing Club Brugge 7-1 on aggregate, and Manchester City will be hoping to bypass R8 Leipzig this week and join them if they're successful. Elsewhere in the most important match of the week, which took place on the Wednesday at Anfield, Liverpool was defeated by Real Madrid by a score of 5-2. How the groups panned out? When the draw for the group stage was made, Group C was given the name Group of Death because it included Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and Inter Milan, in addition to Victoria Pleasant. Since then, Group C has suffered a significant loss, with Barcelona being eliminated from the competition. Aside from that, other teams in the group stage included Liverpool, which bounced back from a humiliating loss to Napoli on the opening day to win against Ajax and Rangers, both twice, while Juventus was eliminated after a 4-3 loss to Benfica and must now settle for a berth in the Europa League. Real Madrid and Manchester City, 2 of the favorites, each suffered a loss of points on match days 4 and 5, but their overall performance was sufficient to ensure that they would advance to the knockout stage because they led their respective groups. Another victory, this time over Red Bull Salzburg, helped Chelsea clinch first place in their group, and the Blues will be joined in the round of 16 by AC Milan. Who are the Champions League favorites for 2022-23? In spite of their recent success in the domestic league, Manchester City has not yet been able to break through in the Champions League. To date, the most noteworthy achievement is a medal for coming in 2nd place in 2021. Pep Guardiola, a 2-time winner, is definitely determined to make apologies following the wild scenes at the Santiago Bernabeu, where Real Madrid stole an unexpected victory from the jaws of defeat last season. This season, City breezed to Group G with ease, going undefeated throughout all 6 of their matches and finishing on top of the table. The victories over Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, and Copenhagen that were orchestrated by Cariolo helped set up a round of 16 matching with RB Leipzig, which they played to a 1-1 draw in the first leg of. Number 1. Bayern Munich, 7-2 with William Hill. Are they a death group? Which category of the dead? Bayern Munich made Group C their own personal playground, completing the season undefeated for the second year in a row. The club, led by Julian Nagelsmann, scored 18 goals over the course of their 6 games, including 5 against Barcelona, which contributed to Barcelona being pushed into the Europa League. They also let in only 2 goals, both of which came during their victory over Victoria Pleasant by a score of 4-2. After that, they went on to win their following 5 matches without allowing a single goal. But other teams in the Champions League, like as Real Madrid and Manchester City, seem to be receiving a greater amount of attention than Bayern Munich has during this year's competition. Even Napoli was getting praise for their perfect record after 5 matches, but Bayern's unbeaten streak was flying under the radar the entire time. Their prize for reaching such a high level of perfection? A meeting with PSG in the round of 16, which they easily avoided thanks to a 3-0 victory over the courses of the 2 games. Number 2. Real Madrid. PSG entered the round of 16 as the 3rd favorite team, but after losing the first leg of their match against Bayern, their odds have decreased and Real Madrid has moved into the position of 3rd favorite team. Due to the fact that Los Blancos are the defending champions and have won the Champions League a total of 14 times, the fact that their odds are so low at the beginning of the 2022-23 season may have come as a surprise to some. Even after the draw for the group stage and the round of 16, they were still viewed as more as an underdog than a favorite. Real Madrid was given a difficult draw for the round of 16 after finishing first in their group with 4 victories out of 6 games, 1 point ahead of RB Leipzig, and after finishing in first place overall. The first leg of the rematch of the Champions League final from the previous year took place at Anfield and featured Liverpool as the opponent. Several people gave up on Real Madrid's defense after 15 minutes of the game when Los Blancos were already down 2-0. Nevertheless, as they demonstrated on so many occasions during the previous season, there's just no way to defeat them. Real Madrid scored their 5th goal in the 67th minute, giving them a 5-2 advantage going into the second leg of the match at the San Diego Bernabeu later this month. The score was even at 2-2 when the first half ended. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Please like the video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Thank you.